So this is a VI editor where we have to practice for copy, paste, delete, change. Okay. So I want to copy this line. Wherever is your cursor, it will be effective on that line. So I want to copy this line. For that I have to press YY. Okay. And I want to paste below this line. So I have to move my cursor there. Then I will press a small p. You see, like this we can paste. Okay. Here, if I want to delete any line, DD, I want to undo the last changes, a small u. I want to redo, control R. Understood? Undo, redo. Okay. Next we have visual mode. So as of now we have seen that we can copy a line, we can copy a word, we can copy a character, or we can delete a line, character, word. But I want to copy or delete a specific segment or a specific part of that file content. For that we use visual mode. So visual mode is used for selection. Okay. So if you want to use visual mode, first you take your cursor from where you want to select. Okay. Then press a small V. When you press a small V, you can see visual enabled. Move your cursor. Accordingly, it will get selected. Now, this much I want to copy. Single Y. Without selection, double. With selection, single. Okay, so when you select using visual mode and you want to delete, then you will press single D, not two times. Okay, if you press two times means it will understand you want to delete the current line. Now I want to paste the same. So wherever I will put the cursor, after that P. If I press capital P, what is going to happen? You see, my cursor is here, capital P. Press, paste before the current cursor position. Understood? And in a normal line concept is a small p below the current line and capital P above the current line. Is it clear? Try this all. Visual mode. And one more visual mode is here, that is capital V. So difference between capital and a small is, a small is used to select character wise, capital V to select line wise. Okay. Capital P. So all features are working. If any feature is not working for you, you can let me know. Done for all. Okay. Now moving to the next feature of VI Editor, that is to set line number. What is the importance of using line number? Suppose there are some configuration we need to change in a specific line. So what you will do? You will scroll, see line by line. If we set the line number directly, you can memorize that, okay, I have to go and change in line number 120. So for that purpose, it is very helpful. So to set this line number, what you have to do? Colon set a space number. Then you will see line number is set. Correct? But when you exit, again open, where is your line number? As save and exit. So that setting is temporary. Understood? So line number setting should be temporary also. It should not be permanent. But we have a solution that we can set it permanent for all the files, because if you set permanent, it will be for all files. Okay. So if I know the line number directly, I will open a file in VI editor, set the number accordingly, I will scroll, work is done, finished. But if you want that, no, whenever I open any VI editor file, it should display line number, then what you have to do is VI tilde slash dot exrc. Okay. You have to go in this file, VI space tilde slash dot exrc. In some version of Linux, if it does not take effect with this file, then another file we have vimrc. Okay. So you have to change in any of this file. So in some Linux version, it takes effect with exrcs. In some, it takes with the vimrc. So in this 8 version, it takes effect with the exrc. Okay. So you have to go in this file. Tilde means your home folder. Inside your home folder, there is a hidden file exrc, because dot file name starts with the dot, slash is to separate. Okay. This is a new file, blank file. You have to go in insert mode. Here you don't type colon set numbers, only insert mode, and then write set number. Colon is not required. Understood? So what you have to do is, only you have to write set a space number, save and exit. Don't use colon. Go in the insert mode and do like this. And if you want to remove this setting, you have to delete this line, save and exit. Done. So I want to remove, so dd escape colon wq. Now if I check, clear? And whatever you do the setting in exrc, it is not only for only a specific file. It is for VI editor. It is not file based, it is editor based. So if you open any file with VI editor, it will display line number. But if you open the same file with a nano editor or any other editor, it will not show the line number. Means this setting is based on text editor, not based on the file. Clear? Now, one more setting we have, that is text width or wrap margin. So text width or wrap margin means you want to set a length. After that, automatically it should change the line. Okay. After 50 character, 40 character, it should change the line automatically. I want that type of alignment of my content. Then you have to use. So this setting, text width or wrap margin, is always done for the new file, not for the existing file. Understood? So you have to open a new file. Before starting editing this file or writing anything in this file, you write colon set a space text width. I am setting 40. Means from left side it will write 40 characters and then it will change the line automatically. Go in the insert mode. You see, changing now after every 40 character, it is changing the line automatically. So this is the advantage of using text view. Is it clear? So this text width applies always on new file. One more setting we have, that is a wrap margin. So text width calculate from left to right that much character, and wrap margin means it will calculate right to left. So it will leave that much character. It doesn't mean it will start writing from right to left. No. Wrap margin means that much character from right side it will leave the space. So we will set any one, either wrap margin or text width. Clear? Try this. And the last, if you want more to learn in this VI editor, then Vim tutor is the command. Vim tutor. So it will open a digital book type of thing here, like this, and you can learn about Vim or VI, how to move the cursor, get exiting Vim, text editing, how to use. So you can become expert once you complete this entire book of this VI editor. If you want to become expert, then only. Else, what I have shown you, those all are important points you should know in VI editor. Okay. So in general day-to-day activity, what are the things we should know related to VI editor is already covered in this notepad. Apart from that, if you want like expertization in this, which is not required, but if it comes in your mind, then you have to go through Vim tutor line by line, lot of new shortcuts you will come to know. Clear? So this was VI editor. Now coming to the user group. Permission we will not cover today. Permission we will cover separate on Monday. User and group. So here, why do we create a user? We create a user so that we can track who has done what activity on this device. Understood? For that purpose, we create user. Else, no need to create user. Okay. Without user also, like single user mode is there. No need to log in directly. We can do all the tasks. But why we create user? To control the rights, what the user can do, what user cannot do. Plus I want to track the activity, what he has done. For that purpose we create user. Is it clear? To create a user in Linux, we have command user add, then username. So user is created. Another command we have add user, that also you can use. But when you create a user, you need to set password for that user, else he will not be able to log in. To set a password, we have command passwd space username, because if you give only passwd, it will change your password. Then see, changing password for user Yogesh. So password is set. So this is how we create a user in Linux. User add or add user command you can use to create user, and pass wd to set the password for that user. Clear? When we create user in Linux, along with the user, it creates three things. I have given Yogesh, so it has created what? User Yogesh, then it has created group Yogesh. I have not written any command for group, but it has created group Yogesh and folder Yogesh also. So when we create a user in Linux, it creates three things with the same name. One user, one group, and this group is called private group. Okay, and the folder which is created, that is called home folder for this user. Understood? So when we create any user in Linux, it creates three things with the same name: user, group, and home folder. Is it clear? In this Linux nowadays, the user ID, because when any user is created, one ID will be assigned. User ID starts from 1000. So user ID will be allocated from 1000, 1001, 1002, and so on. In current version of Linux, in previous version of Linux, the same user ID starts from 500. Okay, and in any version of Linux, user ID for root user is always 0. Understood? So for the root user, user ID will be always 0. But except root, when you are going to create a normal user, then the user ID will start from 1000. Okay. Only in previous version like Red Hat 5, I think in 6, I have not checked that much. 5 and before it was 500. But in 8, 9, these all version of Linux we have 1000. Is it clear? If you read these things at this level, you can take interview of interviewer also. But the thing is, whatever I am teaching, you have to memorize this all. Then only. So this is related to user. Clear? Now, when we create a user, what we expect? We expect that we should log in with that user, correct? So let us log in with the Yogesh user and try the same. To log in, Yogesh. We are able to log in. User informations are stored in a file that is called etc passwd. etc means folder etc where all the configurations are stored, and the file where user informations are stored is passwd. So passwd contains user information, username, user id, their home folder, login cell. These all informations are stored in passwd file. And as all the configurations are stored in etc, this is also saved in etc folder. Clear? If you see here, in the last, the user is Tanveer. At the time of installation I have created, and see the user ID 1000. He is member of which group? Tanveer group. So one more thing, when we create user, one private group is created, and for that private group, by default, that user is member. We can make another user also member of that group, but by default, the user will be member of his own group, his own private group. So that is why you see the first name Tanveer here is the username. This is the user ID. This is his group ID. Okay, and this is his group name. This is his home folder location. Where is he? His home folder, and this information is his login cell. So his login cell is bin bash. Clear? So user information is stored in txt parsewd file. Every time we cannot use vi editor or cat to open and see this all. As we know, when we create new user, information will be added in the last line. So we have a command tail. Tail displays last lines of a file, last 10 lines of a file. etc parsewd. This is too much. I want to see only last 5 lines. Customize it, -5. Understood? So no need to use cat or vi editor to see I have created user, it is created or not, or its information is added in the database or not. Instead, you can use this tail command. So if you use only tail, it will display last 10 lines. If you give the line numbers, how many numbers you want to see, last numbers, you can use that number using minus. Clear? So if I want to verify the logic which I have given, or the concept which I have given, that when I create Yogesh, it create these 3 things, how I will verify? So first, here you have seen in the user database, Yogesh is created. Okay. Next, there is a file called group which contain group information. Okay. So group file contain group information. So here we can see Yogesh group is also created. Okay. So this 2 point is clear. User created, group created. Third is I want to see whether home folder with the name Yogesh is created or not. So ls space slash home, because home folder will be inside home. We see Yogesh folder is there or not. Understood? So we can use these 3 commands to verify user is created or not. Understood? First one to group, second one to see the home folder, third one to check the user information. To create a group, very simple command, group add group name. If you want to verify, check the group file. You will see there is a group cells. Now the question is, why do we create a group? User, we understand that we want to log in, we want to control the rights of that user, we want to track the activity what he is doing on this system. For that we create user. Why we create a group? We can log in with the user, then why we create group? Hmm? Assign multiple tasks. That I can give verbally on the email also. We create group to give similar type of permission to multiple user. When we want to give similar type of permission or a policy to multiple user, we use group. Or you can say when we want to apply similar type of permission or policy on multiple user, we create a group, we apply policy on group, we add user as a member, and the user who are member of that group, automatically the policy or permission will be applied on that user. We never use group to log in. So group is only to apply similar type of policy or permission on multiple user. We create a group, we apply the policy, and whomever I want to give the same policy, I will add them as a member. Clear? One more thing, one user can be member of multiple group. One user can be member of multiple group. It's not that one user will be member of only one group. No. Is it clear? So these are very small points. Generally, what happens in all the classes, you will know, okay, this is to create a group. This is to command is correct. You can easily create the user group. Everything will work. But what is the objective? Why we create? What are the limitations when we create? So these all things should be clear. Okay. This list is there, so don't worry. Okay, so we have seen that we have created a user, we have created a group, and we are able to see this all, and we have set password also, correct? Earlier, we have seen how to change own password using the passwd command. Next is how to delete a group. Simple command, group del, sorry, group del space group name. Group is deleted. When you see the group information, sales is not there. Okay. So the command which is already written here, no need to write. If anything is new, then only you write. So group del is the command to delete the group, and group add is to create the group. Okay. Now the next, I want to delete a user. So deleting user have two concepts. One, when we will delete a user, we don't create user account in our own home, correct? If the same laptop is used by me and my family members, do we create a separate account? We don't create generally. We should, but we are not creating. Then where we are creating? We are creating in corporates, company. So think in that way. When we delete a user, when the user is going to resign, correct? He has left the organization, then we are going to delete that user. And when he is going to join, we are going to create a user account for him. Okay. So to delete a user, there can be two scenarios. One, you and your files are useless for me now when you left the company. Means there is no important files in your home folder. Okay. So what I will do? User del space Ravina, including minus R. So minus R means I want to delete everything. Three things were created at the time of user creation: user, group, home folder. I want to delete these all three. Then I will use minus R. But I know you have some important files in your home folder. You have kept it. So I want to recover that folders and the files. So in that case, I am not going to delete your home folder. So I will use only command user del Yogesh. Sorry, it is logged in here, so we are not able to delete. Okay. We need to wait. Just now we have logged out, so it will get updated. Now you see it's deleted now. Okay. So there is two scenario. One, when you use -r, it will delete user, its home folder, its group. So let us check first for Ravina. Pass WD. Are we able to see Ravina anywhere? It's not there. Correct? Group. Ravina group is also deleted. And ls space slash home. Ravina home folder is also deleted. Now on the same side, you check here. We have deleted Yogesh. In the user list, do we have Yogesh here? User deleted. Group C, do we have Yogesh group? But you see Yogesh home folder is still there. Understood? So if you use -r, it will delete all the three things. If you use without -r, it will delete user group but not home folder. Now who can go inside this home folder? Root can go. Root has the power. cd space slash home slash Yogesh. He can go inside, he can explore. So just now we have created, that's why you don't have any file. But he can go and recover all the files. Once he has copied all the files and he want to delete it, so what he will do? rm space -rf, delete the home folder after copying all Yogesh files. Is it clear? So this is the two scenario how we delete users. For the group, it is very simple. Single scenario, just group del and delete the group. Any confusion? Hmm? Okay. User del -r we have seen. Now it remains only these four commands. After that, you have already seen resolve, and the remaining we will see on Monday. So no need to worry much more. So let us start with the rename. So focus here. As it is few minutes remaining, you will not be able to do practice parallelly. So first command here we have group mod. So group mod is for what? Renaming a group. So let us create a group first. Group add, marketing. So if you see the list, marketing group is created. Correct? I want to rename it. Group mod, group modify, -n. First we have to give new name. Accounts group. Old name, marketing. If you see how you will track it, group ID was 1003. Here also the group ID is 1003. The name is changed. Clear? Pass me the charger. Put hand inside, you will get the charger. Now the next is rename a user. So let me check what are the users we have. We have Ravi's. Let us change his name. User mod -l to change login name. RAVISH. First I have to give new name. In rename always it is a new name. Munish, old name Ravish, changed. So when you change or rename the user, it will change only login name. Home folder will remain with the same old name. Group will remain with the same old name. Only change will be in login name. Understood? So see here. What is change here? Munish, the login name. But home folder is still Ravish. So group ID it is showing here 1002. So if you see the group, Ravi's group is still 1002 Ravish. So now if you try to log in with Ravish, you will not be able to. You have to log in with Munish. Password will remain same. This is clear? Any confusion? Now the last two commands, how to add user in group and how to remove user from group. User mod minus capital G, group name accounts. You see, I have written only ACC, press tab, completed. What, which user I want to add? Tanveer. Next, I want to add another user, Munish. I want to add another user, Ravi. How I can see these users are member of accounts group? Simple command. We can see here who are the member of this group in front of the group name. Clear? Any confusion? If you want to remove gpasswd minus delete Tanveer from accounts, you see Tanveer is removed. Clear? Done? User information is stored in a file called shadow. Okay? etc shadow. So how to prove it? Tell minus 5 slash etc slash shadow. So here you can see for Tanveer user, you see this is the password. But for user Ravi and Munish, I have not set password. So the passwords are stored in encrypted form. So I'm going to set password for Ravi. Now if I use the shadow, you see earlier for Ravi, here there was nothing. Now you see for the Ravi, this is the password in encrypted form. Is it clear? So user password is stored in shadow file in encrypted form. Till here things are clear, and as I can see you all are feeling sleepy. So I will stop here, don't worry. So with this, I have completed the topic for user and group only. Okay. So next class, as it is after 2 days, let me write the topic what we are going to cover, else I will forget. Linux 8 AM. next class we will cover